What's up guys, Cejaman back with another figure review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new DC Comics Multiverse Batman vs Superman 6-inch figures. Now, so these are brand new figures that they hit stores early. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on these figures because they hit stores, I want to say Toys R Us's, I think like a couple weeks earlier than they were supposed to, maybe even a few weeks earlier. My local Toys R Us's, they got hit earlier. A buddy of mine, One Man Wolfpack, you know who you are, he told me that one of them got them, and I went to that Toys R Us, gave him the UPC code, and they had them in the back, but they didn't want to sell them to me. I kept on asking different workers there to see if they pull a box out for me. They didn't want to, but apparently these are going to be hitting stores for sure January 1st. So if you guys are watching this video, hopefully I have it posted. January 1st is the day that these are going to be released. A whole bunch of Batman vs Superman toys. I went to that same Toys R Us. They didn't have any in the store as far as like out front, but in the back they told me they had a bunch of boxes, but they did have like the role play toys for Batman vs Superman for kids, so they're gonna have a lot of merchandise, so just be on the lookout for that. But we got two figures right here. We got the Batman on the left, which looks like it's pretty much a repaint on the 2-pack. I'll do a comparison on that. And then we have the armored Batman on the right, which is the one I'm really looking forward to. So the first one we're gonna look at is the armored Batman, because that's the one I am really anxious to take a look at. So you got the similar kind of multiverse packaging that we have been getting. On the top you got the Batman vs Superman logo, and you got multiverse here. It says Batman Superman armored Batman collect and connect grapnel blaster replica. So there is a collect and connect pieces in this. Get a nice image of Batman right there, armored, and then there's a side right here. There's the other side. There's an armored image of Batman right there. It's kind of out of focus. You can see it. Focus, damn you. And then right here on the back, it shows you everything you need to buy, or all the pieces you need to get to collect and connect the grapnel gun. Sorry if my voice sounds a little off, guys. I am sick. We got Superman here. We got Batman here. Wonder Woman, which I'm not sure is out yet. I think she is though. And then there's armored Batman right here. And then figures 5 through 8 are coming soon, which is I'm sure is probably going to be Aquaman and probably Lex Luthor. But those are all the figures right here that are going to complete this series here. So what we're going to do is take armored Batman out of the packaging, and this is a figure I've been anxious to get, so let's take a closer look at this figure. Alright guys, so here's a quick little 360 look at the armored Batman, and this figure already kind of got me upset because I'm having a lot of trouble getting him to stand on his own. I really do not know what the issue is with this figure on getting him to stand on his own, but he's kind of uneven the way his feet are positioned on the ground. But this is a quick little 360 look at the figure. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at armored Batman. So we're going to look at the accessories that the figure comes with, and he comes with a piece of the collect and connect part for the grapnel gun. So you get that right there. I have no idea what this is, but we'll find out when we get more of the figures together. He also comes with this weapon right here. Now, I'm not sure, we don't even know yet what this is, but you see him holding it in the movie. And I mean, who knows if it's like a supersonic kind of weapon or if it's an actual like machine gun, we don't know. But he has this gun right here, and you can see some of the detailing on it, which looks pretty cool. And apparently this gun, where is it? If I can find it, it's made in China because it does read China right there. So you get the gun right here, which is pretty cool. We have armored Batman, and overall, I think the figure looks pretty good. I guess we're not going to get a movie masterpiece line, which I kind of was hoping to get, but I mean, either way, it's still a cool looking figure. As far as the head sculpt goes, we zoom in a bit, and you guys know I'm a big Batman fan, so I'm not going to sugarcoat this at all. I don't know. I mean, I like how the mouth looks. I wish it would have looked a little bit more realistic, but I mean, it is Mattel. You got the armored look. The armored look does look good though, so you can see it does have some wear on it. It's got some scratching, and it looks a little bit rusty, which is really cool, especially right here, like on the back of where the cape is. You can see all that rust right there. And then you have the helmet right here, which looks really, really cool. Then you got all that right there. Very, very nice. You got the short little ears on top, the white eyes. It would have been, how cool would it have been if the eyes would have lit up like in the movie. You have parts right here that are from the cape, and then you have the armored chest area right here, and he has this like strap with the buckle, so you can see just how much like battle damage he has. He's got all these like scratches and stuff. You can see the shoulder pads. There's his utility belt. We got little compartments on there. It's a very kind of like massive body that they use on him, and then here's the a close-up on the arms. You can see all that right there. It looks pretty good. And then there's the hands. Here's the lower legs. You can see the scratches. I don't know if he already had battle damage to begin with, or he got all this from Batman. I'm sorry, from Superman. He does have the gauntlets right here, and it looks like he's got something similar to it as well on the lower legs. You can see that right there. And then you got the bottom of the feet. He doesn't have peg holes, but he's got some nice little sculpting detailing right there at the bottom of the feet. And he's got like really big boots, really big armored boots. And if you lift the cape back, you can see the back of the figure right here. And then you have the cape right here, which has a sculpting on it, which is wrinkling. I think it would have been cool if they'd given us a cloth cape. I think that's what it made this. That would have made this figure a lot better. And then you can see the inside part right here. But it is very flexible, so you can get it back and forth right there. So in the way of Batman's articulation, the head can rotate. It doesn't go up and down a whole lot, and that's one thing I really was hoping that this figure was going to do, was he's going to look up. I was hoping to get him to look up really high, like as if he's looking, you know, up in the sky for Superman. But the head can rotate, the arms do go in and out, they go forward and back. He's got a bend at the elbow right there. He has he has mid-arm rotation, and he has lower arm rotation. His wrist can rotate. Let's see, he's got a rotation at the waist. I'm trying to see if he has an ab crunch. He looks like he has a slight ab crunch, nothing too serious. The legs do go in and out easily. They go forward and back. He's got a bend at the knee. Mid-leg rotation. The foot can go up and down. And that's about it. So he is lacking a little bit of articulation, but I mean, it is what it is. It's still not a bad looking figure. Size comparison, again, it is very hard to do a size comparison with. This is the Batman vs Superman 2-pack, the Superman right here that came with the Comic-Con exclusive. Now I'm holding Batman because I can't get this figure to stand on his own, and it's kind of starting to really upset me. But if you put him side to side right here, you can see the size differences. So Batman is a little bit taller, it looks like, but still looks pretty cool. All right, guys, so I'm going to give you my honest opinion on this figure. And again, I am a Batman fan, and these figures were something I was really anticipating. I'll give you the positives first. The look on it's great. I like the look on it. I like the wear and tear look that the figure does have. The cape is pretty cool too. The size of the figure is pretty good. That's all I really have to say for this. I mean, it's cool to have an armored Batman because we don't really have an armored Batman. Like we don't have an armored Batman from The Dark Knight Returns. This is the closest one that we've gotten. And as far as the negatives go, I think he could use an ab crunch, first of all. Second of all, maybe a little bit of more detail. I don't know, something about the head sculpt doesn't look right, like the mouthpiece right here. I don't know, it could be just me. I think it could have used a little bit more coloring or something, because that's what to me makes the figure look more toyish, if that makes any sense, like kind of cheap. And the fact that he doesn't stand well really kind of upset me, because I can't get this figure to stand, and it sucks because I wanted to get him in some poses. The gun is pretty cool. You can see it right here. Now, to get it into his hand, you have to really pry his hand open. So maybe warm up the hands in warm water, and you can pry the hand open. But overall, I think it's still a great figure. So if you're a Batman fan, you're definitely going to want to pick this up, especially, you know, for the Batman vs Superman movie coming out. And I'll be picking up all the figures for sure, the vehicles and everything. But let me know what you guys think about this figure. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the Batman figure review. See you soon.